Today, we will be going through a little bit of a warm up as well as a weightlifting portion. For our weightlifting portion, you can use 1 pound weights, 2 pound weights, maybe all the way up to 5 pounds at the most. You don't have to use weights for this, simply the movement itself is so beneficial and effective. If you don't have weights but want to use heavy objects, you're welcome to use something of equal weight that works best for you as long as you can hold on to it really well. We'll also be moving through our high intensity interval training today. And this is really kind of a roller coaster ride through our fitness routine where you'll be invited to kind of up the intensity and decrease the intensity as we go. And same thing with all of those exercises. I'll give you ideas and modifications, but ultimately, as long as you're moving and having fun, that's what's important. So please remember to do what feels good to you. And if you need any help at the end, please jump in and let us know. Okay, so let's begin with just a quick check-in. If you'd like to just take a moment to kind of process all that information in your brain and in your body, and take a moment to connect to your breath. I just want to get where I can see everybody here. There we go. All right. So I'm going to start my timer. I keep track of our time for everybody, so you don't have to worry about the time. And then I invite you to just check in for a moment and notice your breath and just bring yourself into your present environment. So sometimes as we arrive, we might be feeling a little scattered or distracted by where we came from and what's been going on in our day. So I invite you just to take a moment right now to settle in, to let go of your day. Take some nice deep breaths in and out. And as you exhale, letting go of distractions, letting go of any tension or stress or tightness that you can let go of right now. And as you breathe in, I invite you to give yourself permission to be fully present without judgment, without expectations. Take another moment to remind yourself of why you came today. What are your intentions for this practice? And with a deep breath in, invite your intention to fill your body, your heart, your mind, your spirit. With a deep breath out, letting anything go that does not serve your intention. And for the next just minute and a half, I invite you now to breathe in as deeply as you can, breathing in through your nose as if you're blowing into a balloon. And as you breathe out, see if you can begin to breathe out through your nose. And as you breathe out, squeeze all of that breath out, becoming a little bit more conscious. Inhaling as deeply as you can, maybe pausing for a moment at the top of that breath, connecting to a sense of lightness and well being. Breathing out through your nose, connecting to your core, connecting to all the. And continue here at your own pace, inhaling deeply, breathing out through your nose and exhaling completely. If it helps you, you can count your breath, inhaling to a count of 4 and exhaling to a count of 4. And one more time at your own pace, breathing deeply in, breathing completely out. The next time you breathe in, I invite you to tense and squeeze. Squeeze your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your face, just tensing all of your muscles. And then through the nose, breathing out, releasing that tension, softening and letting go. And again, at your own pace, inhale, tensing, squeezing, tightening, hugging muscle to bone as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, release, soften, and let go. Then one more time, inhaling, tensing, tightening, squeezing, breathing all the way in. And breathing all the way out, softening, releasing, and letting go. Turning your palms down now onto your legs. And as you inhale this time, allow your eyes and nose to look upward. And just moving within your own comfortable range of motion, exhaling and looking downward. And continue here, inhaling, eyes and nose look up. And exhaling, eyes and nose look down. And a few more, just like that. Inhaling, exhaling. And it's okay if you're inhaling when I say exhale and exhaling when I say inhale. What's important is that you're breathing in and out at a nice, steady, calm rate and tempo. The inhales help you create space and length. The exhales help to connect you to your core, to the earth, to the present moment. On your next inhale, looking up, maybe slide your elbows behind you a little bit, allowing the chest and the heart to open. And then as you exhale, looking down and slide your fingers towards your knees. And again, just moving at your own pace, inhaling when you're ready, elbows slide back, eyes look up. And exhaling, fingers slide forward, eyes look down. And continue here just a few more times. Moving at your own pace, acknowledging what you sense here, being curious, breathing in and exhaling, fingertips to knees. Next time you breathe in, return to a neutral position. Bring your attention to just one arm, one shoulder, one side of your body, and just start to roll the shoulder around. The elbow can be soft, the wrist can be soft. And then move in a new direction, maybe circling forward if you were going back, circling back if you're rolling forward. Good. And then maybe just a bigger range of motion. If you're able to reach up a little bit, just circling into a bigger kind of motion here. And then reverse that direction, whatever it is that you're doing, go a different way. Just warming up. All right. If it's available to you to move to the other side, move to the other side or repeat on the same side. So easy circles one way with just the shoulder, nice and easy. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle. It could be up and down and all around. And then change your direction, just moving in a new way. Allow your breath to flow nice and easy. And then maybe a bigger range of motion, just whatever that is for you. Change that direction or reverse that direction. Good. Last one. All right. Return to center. And on your next breath in, give everything a squeeze, inhaling deeply. And exhale, let it go. And now bend your elbows, turning your palms to face up. Open your hands out towards the sides and return to center. So nice and easy here. No weight in the hands yet. We will be coming back to this movement again. So just getting adjusted, acquainted to this movement in your body. All right, so that's about 30 seconds. You can rotate the palm to face in towards each other and continue with the same movement. Can work on one side of the body or both sides of the body. We've got about 10 more seconds to go, and this is just warming up the joints of the shoulder, around the shoulder blade. Good. Last one. All right, so we're going to start to move a little bit faster, not to our highest rate yet, but just start to get the body moving a little bit more. So maybe you'd like to run or walk. The arms can be straight for a walking motion. Maybe skiing. Skiing gets both sides of the body working in the same direction. Walking or running has them working in opposition. So finding what feels best for you. If it's available to you to add in the knees or the feet, you can add in a march. And we've just got about 30 seconds to go. So just nice, easy pace here, moving in any kind of way that feels right for you. Just getting the blood flowing and the breath flowing, circulation moving. Got about 4 more seconds to go. Good. Now, just punching to the front, extending that arm out. I'm alternating sides. One side only works just as fine. You can even play on one side and then try the other side if it feels better for you. So I'm just going to keep showing you alternatives, and it's up to you to find your way, doing what feels good to you. All right, so that was a front punch. Now we're going to punch up, just up towards the chin. Don't actually punch your chin, but take it up towards your chin and stop right about the heart of that upward intention. Good. All right. So something a little different now. Turn the palms to face up. It's like we're juggling balls. We have balls that we're tossing up in the air. I'm getting a little signal that my internet is unstable. So if I freeze, just keep moving. I'll come back. Something about this time of day. But we'll just keep on moving, going with the flow. So we're tossing balls here. It's like you are juggling. One side only would be like this. Okay, both sides at the same time, something like this. And maybe you want to toss high up or low down or beside you. Okay, so kind of playing with how much range do you have all around you. Starting to challenge your core, your balance a little bit more. Warming up the body. You might start to feel just a little bit warmer now. Good. All right, so next up, climbing a rope. We're going to climb a rope right here, hanging down in front of us. Maybe take it slow at first. Again, one side only would be like this. Both sides would alternate. Okay. And I'm adding in a bit of a squeeze with a fist, but you don't have to come to a complete squeeze. Feel free to just leave the hand open without any kind of squeezing or tensing. If it's available for you to add in the feet, you may add in a march as well. Okay. All right, climbing the rope. We've got about 20 more seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, so next up, arms down by your sides. Just reach towards the ground, just on one side. And we're not holding this, we're just keeping that nice fluid motion, leaning to one side, returning to center. So it's more of a dynamic stretch in the waist without holding it. Good. It's available for you to move to the other side. Go ahead and switch to the other side. And just reaching towards the ground. 10 more seconds. So each of our exercises today, we have a full minute. I watch our timer, and if I remember, I try to tell you when we're about halfway through each one. Okay, so now we're going to row the boat. There's many different options to rowing the boat. You can row across the body. It's like you're sort of making a figure eight right here. You can also row in the same direction, both sides, or one side only, rowing forward and back, or across the body. Okay, so both hands or one hand, find the way that you would like to row your boat today, and maybe start to speed it up as you get comfortable with your motion, not to your highest intensity, but just a little bit quicker pace. We're about halfway through now, 25 seconds to go. Checking in with your breath, try not to hold your breath. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so that was our warm up. Moving on now to our weights. If you'd like a quick sip of water, I do. You may join me and have a quick sip. And then pick up your weights if you're using weights today. Beginning with our rotator cuff exercise, elbows are into the waist, palms are facing up. And here we go. One arm or both arms, you decide, and open and come back to center. Now we're not trying to go fast here. So you want to move nice and slow and steady, adding a little bit of weight to this movement to strengthen the muscles around the rotator cuff. These are the muscles around the shoulder, the upper arm. Then we're halfway through. You can turn your palms to face in for a little variety. Just accessing muscles in a new and different way. When we have weights, it's easy for momentum to kind of take over. So if you slow it down, that's going to prevent the momentum from doing the work for you and help your muscles kick in a little bit more. Good. Last one. All right. Elbows in. Lift and lower the elbows. Lift and lower. Could be one side only. Can alternate sides or both sides at the same time. So this gets our lateral deltoids, this muscle of the shoulder and the arm. We're about halfway through. If you'd like a little more intensity or challenge, you may straighten the arms out, and that's going to make your weights just a little bit heavier. About 15 seconds. Last one. All right, arms down beside you, straight arms, lift and lower the hand just up to the shoulder. No higher than the shoulder. It's okay if it's lower than the shoulder. So I'm showing alternating arms. You can do one side only. Or alternate your sides. We're about halfway there. It's easy to forget to breathe as we get moving and start really focusing on our movement. So from time to time, I will remind you to breathe. We've got about 10 more seconds. Last one. All right, now we have biceps. So arms down by our sides. Bend the elbow, palms come to your shoulders, and then release. Turn the palms to face up and then palms to face in. So as you lift, palms are up. As you release, palms are in. So just basic traditional bicep curl here. Good, that's 30 seconds. We're halfway there. And I'm just going to show you different alternatives here. You can always alternate or stay on the same side. Got 10 more seconds. Last one. Great. All right, triceps. We have options for triceps. I'll show you several ideas. So leaning forward, extending the hands back behind you. You want to keep the arm behind you the whole time. If that's not convenient, you can also take the hand above you, lift and lower from this direction, either both arms or one arm. If that's not convenient, you can also press down into your seat. You're trying to pick yourself up out of your chair. We're about halfway through now. Another option is to bend your arms and press your elbows strongly back into your seat. Press and release. Okay, so lots of options there. Pick one. You can try them all out if you want to and find the one that works best. Last one. Great. Okay, quick rest. We just got 20 seconds and we've only got 15 to go. So take a moment, check in with yourself, stretch, wiggle your fingers, stretch out your wrists if you need to. We've got 5 more seconds. We'll prepare again for rotator cuff, palms facing upward, elbows into the waist. This is not a real big movement. It's really coming from the shoulder joint, back of the body. Maybe you want to inhale to open, exhale to return. Good. We're halfway there. Maybe rotate the palms to face in. Good. 10 more seconds. Last one. All right, lateral deltoids. Keep the elbows bent. Lift and lower the elbows to shoulder height or lower. For a little more intensity, you can straighten the arms out. Do one side at a time or one side only. And also alternate sides. We're halfway there, 30 seconds. Second round might feel a little bit more challenging. That's normal. Maybe you're getting a little warmer. You might notice your heart rate going up a little bit. Okay, 10 more seconds. Last one. Awesome. And to your deltoids, straight in front of the body, lift and lower, shoulder height or lower. Good. One side only or alternate sides or both sides at the same time. All right, halfway there. And just a reminder to listen to your body. If you need a rest before our breaks, you can rest anytime. Okay. So know when it's appropriate to challenge yourself a little, know when it's appropriate to rest. 5 more seconds. Last one. All right, now bicep curls. This time let's do hammer curls. So with hammer curls, the palms stay facing in the whole time, both arms or a single arm or alternating arms are all options here. Moving slowly, 30 seconds to go. Good. All right, 5 more seconds, almost there. This is our last one. Great. Now we have triceps. So pick the triceps exercise that works best for you. I'll demonstrate again just so that you can remember our choices. So hand up and down above the head, hinging forward a bit at the hips, pressing that hand back behind you if that is an option for you. Single arm or both arms or alternating arms. Press down into your seat. Push yourself up and out of your chair. We're halfway there. Or elbows straight back into your chair. Press and release. Okay, so keep moving. We've got about 20 more seconds to go. Three more seconds. Last one. Excellent. Okay, quick rest. Then we've got one more round to go. So check in. You can always increase your weight or decrease your weight as needed. You can let the weights completely go if you want to. All right, here we go. Elbows in, palms face up, rotator cuff. All right, halfway there. Maybe rotate the palms to face in for the last 30 seconds. Good. 3 more seconds. Last one. Lateral deltoids. Lift and lower the elbow, either bent arm or straight arm, long arm. Weights tend to feel a lot heavier on this third round. 30 more seconds, halfway there. Doing great, y'all. Getting stronger with every repetition. 10 more seconds. Last one. Excellent. Anterior deltoids lift and lower in front of the body. Single arm or alternate arms or both arms at the same time. Doing great. Halfway there. Only 10 more seconds. Last one. Great. Now we have bicep curls. Maybe you would like to alternate a bicep curl with a hammer curl for a little variety. Pacing yourself at a nice steady tempo. Good. The slower we go, the more challenging it can be. We're halfway there. Twenty seconds. Last one. All right, so pick your favorite triceps exercise. This is our last one for today. Halfway there. Doing great, y'all. 15 more seconds. Last one. Great. Okay, we are done with the weights. We have a quick transition, so check in. Maybe you want to stretch or have a sip of water. And then next up, we have our high intensity interval training. So I'll be suggesting exercises to get us going. The idea here is to go up in intensity and back down. So let's start with a basic running motion, running, skiing, walking, all of those can get us moving. Okay. It's available for you to add in a bit of a march. You may do that as well. And then start to pick up your pace, like you're trying to win a race. So start to go a little faster and a little faster. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't look like what you started out with. You just want to get your body moving. Start to feel your heart rate going up a little bit. We're going to go for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so take a moment here. During the rest period, you can come to a complete rest or slow it down. So our intention here is to climb up the intensity and climb back down the intensity so that we're not always at our highest intensity. Okay, so next up, reach down, reach up, reach down. I'm showing you on one side only. You can do both sides at the same time. I'm touching my lap in between, so there's a bit of a touch point. Reach up to your highest high, reach down to your lowest low, and then speed it up. 10 more seconds. Can you take it up a little bit more? Increasing your intensity. Last one. And rest. Okay, so during the rest, slow it down, calm it down. You can move to complete stillness or keep moving at a slower pace. Got 5 more seconds. And now we're going to dribble the ball like you have a basketball, dribbling it all around you. Pass it over to the other side if you want to, or both sides at the same time, like you're playing the drums. Okay. So again, this may not look exactly like what you started out with. Kind of get the basic concept and go with it. So really shifting around here, shifting from side to side, shifting forward, shifting back. Can even play the drums above you, beside you. All right, so keep it moving. We've got about 8 more seconds. And rest. Good. Take a moment, check in. Getting a little warm. Maybe you are too. Make sure you're breathing nice and calmly. All right. So next up, elbows in. We're going to punch in front of the body. And this is not a speed punch. We'll be doing a speed punch later, but this one is a full arm extension or somewhat full arm extension in front. Now I'm doing alternating arms. You can do one side only. Okay. Or alternating sides. Maybe you can speed it up a little more, but we're still going for a bit of an extension through that elbow. We've got about 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Okay, shake it out if you need to. Check in with yourself. Got about 10 more seconds. If you want to keep moving, just take a nice, slow, steady jog or run. All right, so catching some flies now. Maybe we're catching butterflies all around us. I've been seeing butterflies lately. So exciting when the butterflies come out. So catching all around you, and we don't want to squeeze them. So you're not gripping to your tightest fist here, kind of scooping them in towards you. Scooping, scooping from above, from below, in front, behind, beside. So keeping it moving. 10 more seconds. Bringing it in, catching, catching, gathering, gathering, reaching, reaching, scooping, scooping. Good. 2 more seconds. And rest. Good. All right. So take a moment here, check in. Maybe you might notice your heart rate is going up a little bit. Now we're going to move into a speed punch. So palms right in front of the body, in front of the heart. And just like you're making circles here around those fists. Okay. So both arms at the same time, one arm at a time. Moving as quickly, as rapidly as you can. Adding in a little lean back or lean forward just to add some intensity and variety if that's available. And we've got 10 more seconds. So speeding it up, increasing your intensity. Last one and rest. Good. All right. Quick little rest here. Have a sip of water anytime you need to. Our next exercise is climbing the rope. So maybe getting in position. We've got about 3 seconds before we begin. And here we go. Climbing that rope, reaching and pulling like you're climbing yourself to the top of the roof. Maybe we're being chased. Maybe you want to go faster. Adding in the feet. Again, these are all just options depending on what's right for you. Got about 10 more seconds to go. Good. And rest. All right. Take a moment, check in. If anything ever feels kind of tight as you're working out, you can always take that opportunity to stretch. All right, so crisscross pull is our next exercise. Elbows in, punch in front with a crisscross and pull back. Crisscross, pull, crisscross, pull. Now, it's up to you how you want to hold your hands. They can be in a fist, they can be open palm, little crisscross in front of the heart as the elbows pull back. Good, y'all. And 5 more seconds. All right, that's it. Quick break. Wiggle the fingers, shake it out. Check in with your breath. Allow your breath each and every time to slow down its pace. Okay, so this time punch up and out, up, out, up, out. Again, both arms at the same time, one arm at a time. If you can speed it up a little bit. More seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Take a moment to check in. Keep breathing if you want to. Shake out the hands, have a sip of water, and then get ready to play the drums or dribble the ball. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. All around you, in front, beside, above, behind. Any variety, mix it up. Keep it moving. Doing great, y'all. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Okay, so checking in again. If you want to keep moving, just slow it down so we can really ride that wave up and down. Helps to strengthen our heart, improve our metabolism. Okay, now we're going to go across the body. Little punch across. If this doesn't feel good in your body, you can punch in front instead. Can be both arms at the same time if you're punching in front. If you're going across, alternating sides going across the body, or stay on one side punching across. Okay, so those are some options to play with, and we have about 10 more seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Okay. Take a breath. Check in. Keep moving if you want to. Any kind of movement will do. Just slow it down or let yourself return to rest. We have 5 more seconds. And then get ready to row your boat. Okay, so remember our warm up, rowing the boat any way you enjoy. So going across the body, going in front of the body, one arm or both arms. Speeding it up will increase the intensity as we'll leaning back a little bit if that's available. And more seconds. And rest. Great. All right, quick break here. Check in. 10 more seconds of a break, and then we'll come back to our speed punches. So speed punches are short punches right in front of the heart. Hands in front of the heart. It's almost like you're stirring it up right here, one side only, or both at the same time. Elbows are lifted, so try not to let them be down here. Let them lift up a little bit. Good. And again, speed helps to increase the intensity. Leaning back helps to increase the intensity. Good. 15 more seconds. 5, 3, and 1. Excellent. All right. Shake it out. Maybe have a sip of water if you need to. Check in. I love to see all of you adapting. You're looking great. Coming down on the home stretch now. All right, so punching up with both fists or a single fist. Punch up towards the top of the head, but the elbow stays bent. So I'm not straightening my arm at the end. I'm maintaining this bent position throughout the elbow, throughout the entire exercise. Good. Adding in a bit of a lean back will increase that intensity, kicking the core a little more. If that's available, you can try that. And last one. All right, take a moment. That went quickly. Shake it out if you need to. Take a little walk. Okay, another round of catching those butterflies in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Catching flies, catching butterflies, rose petals, bubbles. Good. Keep it moving. Of course, maybe there's some $100 mixed in there. So keep your eyes open, waiting for that money to fall from the sky. All directions, in front of you, above you, below you, beside you. Y'all look great. Good. Keep it going for 3 more seconds. And rest. Excellent. All right, check in. Quick rest. 10 more seconds. And then get ready to row your boat. 5, 3, and let's go. Rowing your boat. You can sing a little song to yourself if you want to. And you might want to go faster than me or slower than me. Change your pace, change your technique, change it up so that it is just right for you. Good. Keep it moving. Maybe adding in a bit of a lean or shifting forward and back, moving faster. You decide. 5 more seconds. And rest. Good. All right. We're getting close. Check in. We've got about 10 more seconds for a break. A good time to check in with your breath. Climb that rope. I think this is our last time climbing the rope together. Here we go. Reaching up, pulling down, adding in a little march if that is an option for you today. Increasing your speed, increasing that intensity. 15 more seconds. Five more seconds. And rest. Good job. Okay. 15 seconds. And then we'll be going for a run But this can really be anything. Any of these exercises that you enjoy that work well for you, they give you a full minute. Okay. So for a whole minute, let's go. Go for a run. You can ski. You can climb rope, catch flies. You can do a little bit of all of it. Just get your body moving in all kinds of directions. An entire full minute here without our 20-second rest, keeping it moving, running, skiing, climbing ropes, catching flies. Keep it moving. 30 seconds. Good. Anything goes here. Keep it moving. 10 more seconds. Keep it moving. Excellent, y'all. 3 more seconds. Woo! Last little push. Excellent. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Awesome. So keep doing what you're doing, but just slow it down. Just slow it down. Let it cool down. And then allow yourself to take a moment of stillness. We'll do a little stretch, but first, just allow yourself to become still and check in with your breath. And then place your palms on top of your legs. And as you inhale, slide your elbows back behind you, eyes and nose look upward. And as you exhale, slide your fingers toward your knees, looking downward. And a few more here. Inhaling, looking up. And exhaling, looking down. One more here. Return to a neutral position. And now just the head, eyes and nose look up as you inhale. Eyes and nose look down as you exhale. Last one. Return to center. Just allow your nose to look over one shoulder, back to center and to the other shoulder. And back to center. Allow your arms to rest by your sides and lean like you're reaching down towards the ground on one side. And come back to center and lean like you're going to touch the ground on the other side. And back to center. Do that again. This time, hold on to your seat. Take the fingers to the opposite shoulder. Stretch that elbow up. And come back to center and other side. Hand supports on the chair. And come back to center. Maybe both hands on the shoulders. Circle the elbows. And circle the other way. Good. Maybe stretch out the wrist. You can turn your palm up and give your fingers a little stretch here. Other side. Maybe take your hands behind you, either interlace your fingers behind you or just press your fingers into the chair behind you. Lift your eyes, your nose, press your shoulders down. Take a breath in. And breath out and return to a neutral spine with your palms facing upward. Either eyes open or closed, whatever feels more grounding for you. Returning to stillness, returning to the breath. Allow your breath to flow in and out with ease. Acknowledging the effects of this practice on your body, your heart, your mind, your spirit. And preparing to leave anything behind that you don't want to carry into your day with you. Take a nice deep breath in, give everything a tense and squeeze. Letting something go on your exhale, soften, release. And move back into your day with strength, peace, and ease.